But more importantly, as it starts coming down and squaring up, if I face this way around, you would realise that the shafts point backwards, lots of loft.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is a little bit different. I was with a live lesson and I was explaining to them a little bit about their wrist conditions and how having a cupped wrist could really affect their delivery and impact. So I hope you enjoy.
Takeaway, you would begin to roll the club face inside and open, knuckles facing right up to the sky. And as you continue to the top, yes, it gets a little bit flat, but then it gets a little bit cupped. Now, the problem with cupping is the face is quite exposed and open, lots of loft. You hit the ball high and right at times. Or sometimes you can hook it if the hands get a little active. But the reason the hands are a little active is because as you start working down, the club face is so open, we've got to find a way to square that up. So you would release the wrists, which is a cast, an early release of the wrist, which again, you can dump it into the floor early by doing that. But more importantly, as it starts coming down and squaring up, if I face this way around, you would realise that the shafts point backwards, lots of loft. And as you throw the mass to the right, you're going to venture that way as well. And you can end up swiping across it by doing that too. So if we can get the sensation of the knuckles, it was just a feeling of the knuckles rolling a little bit more underneath you, facing a little bit more down to the ball or the ground, the club face is better supported, then keep turning the shoulders and you have a nice square face. Now, the last thing I just want to show you is as you work to the top, and I've got, let's call it bowed for a second. I haven't got that much wrist hinge here, but by changing the wrists, the club face changes. And secondly, if I go more bowed down, I've got a lot more shaftling without any manipulation. Whereas again, if I go cupped, club face is open. So the only way to release that is this way, recupped, shaft leaning backwards, high right shot. So we can actually get a lot more compression. So your dynamic loft was a lot lower at contact. So you were obviously had a lot of loft and we've managed to reduce that by 4 or 5 degrees today. So